know we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Let me know if you can hear my voice. Happy Monday. Let me know if you can hear me. We're going to get into this story right quick once you tell me that my mic is good. Okay, I see. Yes, you can hear me. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa. She said, yes, we can hear you. Y'all hit that thumbs up button for your girl. I'm gonna wait a few minutes for some others to get in. I would say this is not gonna be this is not gonna be a long live, but it seemed like every single time I say that, something else happens. So I'm not going to say that, but it shouldn't be a long live. It should not be a long live. But I am going to wait for others to get in, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard about this story. I have another thumbnail. Is that me? Oh, that's hold on. Hold on. What in the world? Hold on. All right, sorry about that. I don't even know if y'all heard that, but it was somebody calling me on FaceTime. They probably just didn't realize I was going live. So anyway, who all heard about this story? Anybody? Anybody heard about this? She said, mic check. Oh, you guys can't hear me? Can y'all not hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. I don't want to be talking. Oh, you know what? I think since the thing came in, since the call came in, it may be off. I don't know if I need to go out and come back in. She said, a more pin your coffee link. Oh, she said, we hear you. Oh, let me grab my coffee link. Hold on. Thank you, cutesy. Appreciate you. I be forgetting. Let me pin my coffee link. If anybody want to buy your girl a coffee or donate to this live, feel free to do so. I appreciate any and everything that you guys do. I do. Hold on one second. Let me pin it. And then we're going to get into this story. It shouldn't be a long topic, but at the same time, I want to go over these court documents. I'm not going to go over them word from word. I'm just going to give you guys an overview of what's going on. Okay. All right. So I just pinned it. Thank you so much. Y'all hit that thumbs up button for your girl. We have 115 and the thumbs up, we only have 70. So can we get a few more thumbs up? Just click out, thumb up the video and click right back in. And appreciate you guys. All right, so I'm trying to do another thumbnail to where I include the the attacker in it because I forgot all about the damn attacker, honey. I forgot to put the attacker on blast. So let me put her ass on blast because she don't get no freebies around here. So let me put her ass on blast right quick. Give me a second. Come on, girl. Let's put this girl on blast. And then we're going to come right back to... okay, hold on. Hold on, because I had to move around some things. Pregnant and attack. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to do another thumbnail because I forgot to put old girl on blast on my other thumbnail. And yeah, she deserved to be on blast. People need to learn to keep their hands to themselves. And I've been saying it, I don't know how long now for shit, over a year. Keep your damn hands to yourself. What's wrong with people, y'all? What's wrong with these people that think that they could just attack people? Ooh, child. Hold on, I'm still trying to get this thumbnail together. Oh, it look ugly. Okay, hold on. Let me just put it back to where I had it. Y'all, my thumbnails don't be the best, but it don't, stop me from saying what I gotta say. All right, we just gonna leave it there. So let me download this new thumbnail and put this joker up. Because I want to put this lady up on blast right quick, but I want to add her to my thumbnail so we can just, showcase her all damn night too. How about that, right? Let's put Miss Ma'am, Miss Circle K worker up on blast since she want to lay hands. She want to lay hands. Here we go. All right, that's my new thumbnail, y'all. Y'all, let me tell y'all about this story. Y'all come on up in here and hit that thumbs up button right here She said, I'm too old to be fighting. Barbara King, I think all of us mature people over here are too old to be fighting, okay? However, I ain't gonna lie now. This is a pastor. Now, y'all, I had to ask. Now, I know some of y'all gonna laugh at me. I already know it. But I had to ask, is a pastor the same thing as a minister? Because she actually goes by a minister, and I think her husband is the pastor. So I was told that they are not the same thing, because I was about to call her a pastor, but she is a minister. Okay. So I'm assuming that it means something quite different. All right. But this minister, but I don't know, they call her reverend. So what does that mean? I don't know, child. Is reverend, minister, and pastor the same thing? I mean, that's not a big deal, no matter if it is or not. But they did title her as a reverend in the write-up, okay? Reverend, all right? So anyway, I'm going to show y'all this video. This is Reverend Francis and her husband, Reverend Donathan Stokes, okay? They were actually traveling. Actually, they filed a lawsuit in the district court, the federal court of Ohio, because Reverend, the female, Francis, was 8 weeks pregnant at the time, okay? They were traveling, going back to their home, and they stopped at a Circle K gas station in Bowling Green, Ohio, okay? So the female, and I'm gonna let y'all hear the whole thing. She was asking the attendant, the cashier, a question. The cashier, oh, she wanted her money back or something like that. The cashier got very frustrated with her, threw something at her, right? And then when the reverend said, "You don't have to be so rude. Like, you know, you're just being so rude. Why are you being so rude?" Well, y'all, the good old cashier came from behind the counter and attacked this 8-week pregnant reverend, okay? Minister, reverend, whatever. She said, a minister is anyone ordained to serve in a church. A pastor is a minister who leads a specific congregation, and a reverend is simply a title used to address ordained clergy. Okay, well, it says in the document that she is a reverend, but it does mention her as a minister on her social media page. Okay, so I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to take my banner off. But before I take my banner off, I want to just say everything that I say on this channel is allegedly. Okay, it is allegedly. However, we're going to show y'all the news clip of the girl coming from behind the counter and trying to attack her. Okay, so let's go ahead and show that, and then we're going to get right on into this this tea. All right, here we go. Let's put this down for a minute and let's get into this. Turn your volumes up.
Circle K employee loses it behind the counter, turning a rewards point question into a haymaking frenzy. Tonight, the blow-up leads to serious charges and more. And to add insult to literal injury, the customer in that Bowling Green Circle K was pregnant.
Now the victim has filed a lawsuit in federal court naming the now former clerk and the company. And tonight, she and her attorney are speaking out. It's a story you will only see here. And 13 Action News reporter Alexis Means joins us live with this story, all new at 6.
Well, I can tell you that this happened in May. The family was traveling from South Carolina to Detroit and making a routine stop for gas, a pit stop that turned violent. Store surveillance video released to 13 Action News by the victim's lawyer shows the former clerk, Shannon Walsh, throwing items at the customer. Then she comes from behind the counter and attacks the woman. Deria Francis Stooks says the assault caused her to lose her baby.
And then losing a child, whether it was a full-blown baby or just a small fetus, you know, you still lost a child. And the way it happened, it was really, you know, traumatizing.
The 40-year-old woman says she was 8 weeks pregnant when the clerk attacked her. She says she asked Walsh to cancel her transaction so she could use her Circle K fuel rewards to save money on gas.
She went on about why she couldn't cancel it. She was like, well, you're not going to get your money back right away. I wasn't concerned about that. I was like, that's okay. I have other money on the card. You know, she was like, well, it's going to be on me if the money don't come back. And I was looking at her like, it just didn't make sense to me.
And that's when she says the clerk went off.
And I'm like, well, why are you being so nasty to me? And she said something racial to her friend, and then said something to a Caucasian male that was standing in front of her who was in line.
Walsh was seen hurling items at the woman and grabbing her. The victim's two sons saw their mom being attacked.
They didn't know what to do. And I had to tell my son to go get my husband, like while I'm trying to defend myself. My older boy, my 13-year-old, like, go get your dad.
Bowling Green police arrested Walsh, a
Look at her.
28-year-old from North Baltimore. In May, she was charged with assault. She pleaded no contest and was found guilty. Fast forward to this past Monday when a lawsuit was filed in federal court. It accuses the gas station, the clerk, and its parent company of negligence and assault.
Basically, our perspective is that the employee never should have been hired. The employee was not adequately supervised. The conduct of the employee was basically racist and it was criminal.
I'm the store manager, and that none of that should have happened.
The victim says Walsh used racial slurs.
How am I an animal? And I didn't put my hands on nobody until I had to defend myself.
13 Action News reached out to Shannon Walsh and Circle K, but they have yet to respond for comment. And I'm told the victim's sons are in counseling because they witnessed their mother get attacked. The family is suing for more than $75,000. Lee, back to you.
Alexis.
Now, y'all heard that, right? Ain't no way I'd just be suing for $75,000 when you didn't cause me to lose my baby, and it's on camera that your wild, crazy, deranged employee started throwing stuff at me and then come from behind the counter. Look at her. She come from behind the counter and she sneaks her. So the minister, the lady, Miss Stokes, she walks away. And here come old wild child right here, right? Here she go. And then she attacks her and just start wailing on her, right? She start wailing on her. And then to the minister, get her by her hair and toss her fluffy ass to the damn ground. You see how she tossed her to the ground? That's how you do it right there. I'm not advocating violence. I'm definitely not advocating violence, right? But you got to be careful putting your hands on people, right? Now, this young lady started it, 28 years old, right? Now, she didn't know the lady was pregnant, but it doesn't matter if you know the lady is pregnant or not. You came from behind the counter in one of your rages, because that's what happened. She literally got mad over someone wanting a refund. A refund. It's not her money. That's what I don't understand about people that work in retail. They literally think the money is coming out of their bank account. Like, what is wrong with people? And if she is just a cashier, and if she doesn't want to do the refund, she could have clearly just called her manager, right? Why do people safe keep or safe gate the store's money, the company's money? Because guess what the company's going to do? They're going to fire your ass. Why? Because they don't want to be responsible for $75,000. But guess what? I don't know. We're going to go over the lawsuit in a minute. But I absolutely think she's going to get $75,000 and probably more. Probably more. I know I would have sued for way more than $75,000. She lost a baby. She literally was 8 weeks pregnant. Now, you know, I believe they would probably have to prove that that the fight caused it. But as you can see, somebody said the kick to the stomach several times. I want y'all to see that. As she's on the ground, she has on shoes too. She's going to kick the minister in the stomach several times. Take a listen. I'm just going to put it on mute and allow y'all to watch the video. One kick. Hold on. It's going to come back. Let's go back to the fight. We're going to count the kicks. She could have let the lady in the red deal with it if she didn't know how to deal with a customer that wants a refund. Let's count the kicks. She throws something at her, threw something else, threw 3 things at her, but that wasn't good enough. Come on, let's go back to the fight now. Then she comes from behind the counter. She's punching her, welling on her. She gets her down to the ground. One kick. God dang it. Well, anyway, I know it was several kicks. I don't know why they're not showing all the kicks all at once. One kick. I knew it was more than one. 2 kicks, 3 kicks, 4 kicks, 5 kicks, 6 kicks. I counted 6 kicks. I counted 6 kicks to the stomach. 6 kicks to the stomach. Okay? Now, we're going to go over this lawsuit. But so far, what do y'all think about this story? You stopped at a gas station on your way en route to somewhere else. I don't know if it was her home. I think it was her home or somewhere, right? She said, I think I saw 7. You saw 7 kicks? Okay, 6 or 7 kicks to the stomach, right? You stop at a gas station. Now, I ain't gonna lie. When we're traveling, I'm very selective in what gas station we stop at, right? And what city or town that we stop in. I'm kind of very, picky about those because you just don't never know. But nevertheless, they stopped in Bowling Green, Ohio. And she encounters this wild lady. The lady gets upset because she wants a refund just so she could use her reward points. The lady gets upset, start going off on her, and she actually says something to the fact of, it's going to affect me, which I don't know what that means. Now, anybody worked at a gas station before? Because I'm assuming she means if I give you a refund, it'll affect my sales. Because what else is it going to affect? And I didn't even know gas station people count sales. So I don't even know how that is even a factor. I'm not sure. So anyway, but if you worked at a gas station, let me know. Or if you have a child that worked at a gas station, let me know if that's what she was talking about is going to affect her sales. What is it going to affect? Because giving somebody a refund, how is that money out of your pocket? You as the cashier, how is that money out of your pocket? Let's listen to that again, what she said it was going to affect her sales. Hold on. The minister is explaining it right here. Hold on. Oh, let me turn the volume back up.
That's when she says the clerk went off.
And I'm to me,
And that's when she says the clerk went off.
and I'm like, well, why are you being so nasty to me? And she said something racial to her friend, and then said something to a Caucasian male that was standing in front of her who was in line.
Walsh is seen hurling items at the woman.
Hold on, let's go back to what she said is going to affect her sales.
A small fetus, you still lost a child, and the way it happened, it was really, traumatizing.
The 40-year-old woman says she was 8 weeks pregnant when the clerk attacked her. She says she asked Walsh to cancel her transaction so she could use her Circle K fuel rewards to save money on gas.
She went on about why she couldn't cancel it. She was like, well, you're not going to get your money back right away. I wasn't concerned about that. I was like, that's okay. I have other money on the card. She was like, well, it's going to be on me if the money don't come back. I was looking at her like,
it's going to be on me if the money
it
don't
just
come
didn't
back.
make sense to me.
So she said something about it's going to be on her if the money don't come back. Yeah, so I do believe that she probably thought that she was trying to scam her. But, I mean, that's racial profiling, right? Because if somebody else would have asked her for a refund on their, on something that they purchased at the gas station and they just purchased, it's not like they purchased it a week ago and they came back in and won their money back. They just purchased it and she wanted her money back. And the lady's like, nah, so I'm going to assume this is what you call racial profiling, that she thought that she was being scammed. Okay. Now let's go further, because during the attack, Walsh shot the Circle K clerk shouted out racial insults, calling her an animal and ghetto. All right. Animal and ghetto. It looks like she was more of an animal to me, coming from behind the counter and thinking that it's okay to put hands on somebody, because who does that? Who does that? Who gets mad and then just decide today, I don't want this job no more. I'm about to beat your ass. And for what? Because all the lady said was, why are you being so mean to me? I want y'all to hear this. She said, why are you being so mean to me? And she got attacked for that. Let's go back. Hold on. Let's go back.
You're being nasty, you don't see it.
He said, you're being nasty and you don't see it. So that's what the customer said. You're being nasty and you don't see it. And that caused her to want to fight.
You're being nasty, you don't see it.
Circle K employee loses it behind the counter, turning a rewards point question into a haymaking frenzy. Tonight, the blow up leads to serious charges.
Okay, she said you're being nasty. Okay, so right now, Circle K has not came and said anything, but they are being sued. And they said the wash girl haven't made a statement either. But let's go to the lawsuit. Let's go to the lawsuit and see what they are asking for. Now, we did hear that they are asking for actually it says more than $75,000. But we are going to look at the entire thing right quick, okay? Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but we are going to go through some of it. It's like 18 pages long, so I'm definitely not going to read the whole thing. Come on. But I don't know why she's just only asking for $75,000 if she indeed lost a child, because baby, that's a life, okay? All right, so page number 1 just talks about, who they are and who she's suing, and she absolutely is suing the damn store. Now, she's suing Shannon Walsh as well, but it don't look like Shannon Walsh got too much money. Not trying to be funny, but yeah, no, Shannon don't look like she got it going on, especially at 28 years old. So I think that, that just may fall back on the Circle K. All right, hold on a second, and I'm going to zoom it in. I guess that's not how you zoom it in. Hold on. No. Give me a second. Can I zoom it in? Oh, I don't think I can. I don't think it's going to let me zoom it in. The only way, I guess I could have to turn it into a picture. But anyway, basically, it says the action is for personal injuries and damage suffered by the plaintiff as a direct and proximate result of an incident that occurred May 23rd of 2025 in Bowling Green, Wood County, Ohio. Okay. In support of their claim, plaintiff states as follows. Plaintiff Deidre Francis, who serves as a minister, and Dathan Stokes, who serves as a pastor in Manning, South Carolina. Okay, so they're from South Carolina. Are individuals who reside in Hopkins, South Carolina. Don't know what that's at. Never heard of it. The plaintiff, which is the female, is the parent and natural guardian of, she lists her minor children, 13, who resides in South Carolina and reside in the city of Hopkins. The plaintiff is the parent and natural guardian of another child, 8. So she got a 13 and 8-year-old who both reside with her and her husband in South Carolina. All right. So it says, and I'm just skimming through it right quick, you guys. All right. Now she lists all of this stuff. We're not going to go into all of that. Let's just get to the meat and the potatoes. Okay. On May the 23rd of 2025, the plaintiff was traveling from South Carolina to attend a church conference in Detroit, Michigan. On the 23rd, the plaintiffs were business invited at the Circle K, located at the address in Bowling Green, Ohio. At all relevant times, the plaintiff was 8 weeks pregnant. So at that time, she was 8 weeks pregnant. At all relevant times, defendant Shannon Walsh, which is the employee, the statutory employee, agent, and the servants of Circle K, so meaning that she worked for Circle K upon that time, all right? It says, upon information and belief, defendant Circle K and or the defendant Circle K store at the gas station open to the public, the defendant maintained a customer reward program that incentivizes business invitees to enter their reward number in order to receive points that they can be redeemed for rewards. Circle K implemented this reward program as a franchisee of defendant Circle K stores. The plaintiff, Stokes, she was a reward member. Oh, I see what happened. So the plaintiff forgot to put her reward number in, when she first did the transaction. So she asked the defendant, which was Shannon Walsh, the cashier, to cancel the first transaction and re-ring her up so that she could put her reward number in. Oh, I get it. And I've done this before. Damn, is this an ass whooping? Is this work an ass whooping? Okay, damn. So what happened is she purchased something and then she forgot to put her reward number in. And she was like, oh shit, I want my points. Can you cancel this transaction and re-ring it up so I could put my reward number in so I could receive my points? Oh, so the defendant, Shannon Walsh, which is a white woman. Now, this is what this lawsuit says. Shannon Walsh, which is a white woman, and she declined the request because it might have taken a couple of days for the money that already paid to be returned back to her bank account. Okay, well, let me read that again. She declined. So Shannon, the employee, declined the request because it may have taken a couple of days for the money already paid to be returned back to the bank account. Okay, so basically she told the customer, ma'am, I can't do this for you because it might take a couple of days for you to get your money back. Okay, so now the plaintiff, which is Deidre Francis, repeated the request to cancel the transaction in order so she could receive her points, as she did not care that the money would take a couple of days to return her account. So she basically said, I don't care if it takes a couple of days. Can you just go ahead and cancel it and re-ring it with my reward number? I don't care if it takes 2, 3, 4 days for me to get my money back. I just want to ensure that my reward points are being used correctly, okay? Or accounted for, right? So anyway, again, the defendant, Shannon Walsh, declined the request. And now at this time, she became agitated, all right? She began to yell at the plaintiff, Deidre, to get the F out, okay? Get the F out of my store. Now, Shannon proceeded to throw a jar full of change at the plaintiff. The jar full of change struck her. And then when Deidre tried to leave Circle K, the defendant came from behind the counter, grabbed her by her hair, and then slammed her into a drink container near the register and began striking her with a closed fist, okay? The defendant then started calling the plaintiff an animal and ghetto. Then the plaintiff children had to witness the defendant violently attacking their mom. Bowling Green police and Bowling Green EMS reported to the scene of the incident. As a result, the plaintiff, which is Deidre Francis, had significant bruises throughout her body. Later that week, the plaintiff, Deidre Francis, had a miscarriage. Now, the defendant, Shannon Walsh, was subsequently charged with assault in violation of Ohio Revised Code 2903-13 in Bowling Green Municipal Court. So her ass was charged with an assault, all right? Then she pled no contest to negligent assault and was required to undergo anger management training. All right? Now, the plaintiff went and got her a lawyer. She said, the hell you say? I'm going to get a lawyer. So the plaintiff incorporated by reference each proceedings and succeeding paragraph as fully written herein. All right, now let me see what else it says. Do I even need to read all this? On duty responsibility. Blah, blah, blah. So basically right here, she's saying, okay, she went and got a lawyer. And it says that Shannon Walsh breached these duties and was, because basically she's saying because Shannon Wash, the cashier, worked for Circle K, that's why she's coming after Circle K, because she's saying that Shannon Wash breached these duties and was negligent by failing to adhere to local and state laws and by coming into physical contact with the plaintiff. As a direct and proximity results of the defendant Shannon Wash conduct, okay, plaintiff Francis sustained serious personal injuries, including but not limited to a loss of a pregnancy, severe and lasting psychological trauma, and extensive bruising throughout her body. And as a direct proximity results, defendant Shannon Wash conduct, plaintiff, which is Circle K, or KK and MP, suffered severe, scratch that Circle K yet, suffered a severe and lasting psychological trauma from watching their mother, plaintiff Francis, be attacked. Okay, so her kids are involved because she basically saying her kids suffered psychological trauma. They had to go to counseling because why? They saw their mom get punched on and kicked on by a cashier in a convenience store. Like that's, you just don't see those things every day, right? So now the plaintiff incorporated by reference each proceedings and succeeding paragraph as thoughtfully fully written. The acts of Shannon Wash as described above constitute an intentional offer or attempt without authority or consent to harm or offensively touch the plaintiff. So basically, in a nutshell, I'm not going to read all this. In a nutshell, she says, not only am I coming after your ass, Shannon Wash, for attacking me, I'm coming after your employer because your employer should have trained your ass better, okay, to not lay hands on a customer, to cancel out the transaction as asked and requested by the customer and ring it up. There was nothing wrong with the request that the customer made, nothing at all. Can you please cancel out my transaction? Okay, can you cancel out my transaction and re-ring it? Re-ring the exact same transaction, but use my reward card. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I am a Macy's reward card holder, and I have done this plenty of times. If they forget to ask me, do you have a Macy's reward, right? I forget sometime to let them know, and I may say, oh, I forgot to use my points. I forgot to use my points. Oh my God, can you cancel that out? Now, I may have only done it one time, but I just do remember doing that before, asking them to cancel it out and re-ring my purchase so that I can have it on my rewards. Because sometimes when you use your rewards, they give you extra percentage off, okay? Now, there was nothing unreasonable about this request. So what in the absolute hell made this lady come from behind the first of all, start throwing things at her? Now, I didn't know. I'm going to put this video back up. I didn't know that that's what she threw at first, right? She said, Amor, I have done it at Circle K before. So you're saying that you have done that at Circle K before and you ain't get pounded on? You ain't get kicked? Is that what you're telling me? They didn't come after you? The cashier did not come from behind the counter thinking that she was biggity badass? Is that what you're telling me? Now, I did not know that was a jar full of coins that she threw. Let's look, because, honey, that right there hurt by itself, right? Let's go back to the, what did she throw? Let's see. She said a jar of change. It looked like a drink. Hold on, let me look. Oh, yeah. Well, no, it looked like a cup. I don't know if you can, she threw a cup at her, but I don't know. Maybe it had pennies in it. It went flying through the air. Now, I don't see no pennies coming out of it, but I don't know. She said it was a jar change. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Nobody deserved to be getting tossed at them, right? Or better yet, somebody coming from behind the counter. To me, it just sounds like this lady was asking for a well-whooped ass. And y'all know that, I don't even, I mean, I'm not advocating for fighting, but I absolutely advocate in protecting yourself and defending yourself. If somebody put hands on you, if Deidre, the minister, would have snatched the whole computer stand and whacked her across the head with it, she would have been in the right because she's defending herself from a crazy lady that thought it was okay. Now, in my opinion, Deidre said she was getting ready to leave the store, but I think she was looking for something to beat the shit out of her with. What y'all think? Was Deidre leaving, or was Deidre looking for something to pick up to beat the shit out of the cashier? Y'all tell me down before. Somebody said, she said that she was getting ready to leave the store. Was she going to get her weapon, or was she trying to find something in the store to do her in? Y'all tell me. What do y'all think? What was Deidre doing? Was Deidre about to leave? Or was Deidre looking for something? I think she was leaving. Okay, so you said you think she was leaving. Meg, you think Deidre was leaving? Okay, I think Deidre hesitated a little bit. Unless her concern was for her kids, because you know that's one of her boys right there, as you can see right there. And then I think another one of her boys is gonna come up in the picture. Hold on. Let's go to the fight itself. I think both of her boys was in the store. Hold on. It kind of paused for a second. It'll go back. But I think she said leave to go get her husband. Okay, so y'all think she was leaving to go get her husband? She could have called her husband on the phone, right? Her sons was there. Didn't she walk away? She tried to walk away. That's what the news and the lawsuit said, that she was walking away. Okay. Now I can't sit, I don't know. I don't know about walking away. I would have defended myself. She said, ain't no way she was leaving after being attacked. Jamie said she was not leaving. Hold on, y'all. Let me redo this video again because it looked like it's stalled. Give me I could just pull it up on the other thing. Hold on. I don't know why this does this to me. It'll stall, and then I have to reload the video. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on. It said I could do it like this. All right, let's do it like this. Y'all say she was reloading. I mean, she was getting ready to leave. Y'all say she was leaving. I don't know, y'all. Y'all think she was leaving. She said, you don't have to be so nasty. Okay, this is more of it, y'all. Hold on. Let's listen to the whole thing. This is more of the video of what happened, y'all. Let's listen to it. Can y'all hear it?
I had already started funding it before you even said anything. And even if we did cancel it and the money does not refund back to your card automatically, then you're going to have a conflict with me. And it's not.
Why I can't hear it?
He's still funding it. Okay, then what else would you like me to do for you? I don't like for you to be nasty. I'm not being nasty. I don't think I'm being nasty. I'm trying to be.
Can y'all hear that?
Is there anything else I can help you with? You have a nice day. You're being nasty. You have weight. Is there anything else I can help you with? You're being nasty. I'm not being nasty. Because you're being nasty towards you. Now you're into your boyfriend. You're being nasty and now you feel.
So she said, now you're raising your voice at me. And the lady said, I am, because you're being nasty. Can y'all hear this? So she said, I'm going to call the police. She said, I'm going to call the police, but not proceed to call the police. Okay.
Still raising your voice. You're being nasty and you don't see it.
Oh, Lord. I thought she said that she was about to call the police. Why in the world did she do this? Hold on, y'all. She literally said, I'm about to call the police. I got to start this over. I need y'all to hear this. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can get it in here another way. so y'all can hear this. I want y'all to hear this. This is kind of low. Give me a second. How can I make this? Let me see if I can turn up my volume, maybe. Give me a second. I think it's just low recorded. I'm not sure.
I had already started pumping it before you even said anything. And even if we did cancel it and it did not, and the money does not refund back to your card automatically, then you're gonna have a problem with me. And it's not.
She said if I send it back to your card and it doesn't go back there automatically. Here, let me just pull up the I'm gonna pull up the transcripts because it sounds like she said you're gonna have a problem with me if I let's just look at the transcripts. All right, here we go. I'll read it while we listen to it, okay? Hold on. Hold on, you guys. All right, it says, let's start it over again.
I had already started pumping it before you even said anything. And even if we did cancel it and it did not, and the money does not refund back to you.
So she basically the cashier is telling the customer, you already start pumping your gas before you said anything. She meaning about the rewards card, okay? And she says, and even if you did cancel it, it did not, and the money does not refund, back to your card automatically, then you're gonna have a problem with me. Okay, meaning that you're gonna get mad because you're not gonna get your money back, is what the cashier is telling her. So the lady said, it's okay. Wait a minute, hold on, let's go. So the customer said, I'm not gonna have a problem with you.
Okay, he's still pumping it. Okay, then what else would you like me to do for you?
And so the cashier said, so what is it? What else would you like for me to do for you? What else you would like for me to do for you? And then the Reverend said, I don't like for you to be nasty toward me. So then the cashier asked the other lady, was I being nasty? And then she says, I don't think I'm being nasty toward you. So then the cashier cuts her off again and says, okay, well, is there anything that I can help you with? And she says, then have a nice day. So then the Reverend said, you're being nasty. So then the Reverend yells again, you're being nasty. Stop being nasty. And then the cashier says, now you're raising your voice at me. And then the Reverend says, I am, because you're being nasty. And then the cashier said, I'm going to call the police. Okay? She says, I'm going to call the police. But as you can see, if you look at her phone, she never goes to the police. She looked like she's going through photos. Hold on. She never calls the police. As you can see, it looked like she put 911 and went back to her photos or something like that. Or maybe her home screen. But she did not dial 911. And then she went from 0 to 1,000. She went from 0 to 1,000. Y'all see that? Let's go back to when she said she was going to call the police. This is when she said she was going to call the police. Let's go to it. Okay, so she said, okay, Karen, you're going to call the police. Okay, Karen. And that is when the lady got effing mad and went from 0 to 1,000.
Yeah, because I need to deal with this. I don't know why you're still raising your voice. You're being nasty and you don't see it.
Ooh. Okay, so she was leaving because she says, okay, come on. She telling her son to come on. She did say that. Okay, come on. So Deidre was leaving, y'all. She says, okay, come on now, whether she was leaving to going to get a husband or what. But she says, okay, come on. She tells her son to come on, and here comes Shannon Wash, come charging from behind the counter. And when she's running toward her, she's yelling, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Okay? All right. Let's go back. And now you see the lady in the red. It looks like she's getting ready to call 911. So the Reverend just asked her kids to go get their father. Okay. She said, more not charging. What do you mean not charging? Tell me, what do you mean not charging? Not charging what? Tell me what you mean. So you have customers in there. I don't know if that's coming from the customer or the lady in the red saying, this is over gas. Y'all need to stop. This is over gas. No, this is over that lady putting her hands on her. This ain't over no damn gas. This is over that lady thinking it's okay to lay hands. Okay? She think it's okay to lay hands. People like to always try to back it up. No, this is because of this. No, it's because that lady thought that it was okay to throw hands on somebody, to lay hands. That's what this is over. She's not on that damn ground for no damn gas. She's on that damn ground because she thought that it was pretty freaking cool of her to come from behind that counter and put her hands on somebody. Oh, this is over gas. Hell to the no, it ain't. So the lady in the red is hollering, knock it off. Let go of her. You didn't stop that lady from coming from behind the counter. So now why do you want her to stop scrubbing the damn ground with her? Why? Huh? I don't understand. She said, yeah, don't do that back and forth. I got my kids in there. I would have just I forgot to use my points and just left. So you saying as the pastor, you would have just left? You wouldn't have had a back and forth saying that she was being nasty. So do you think that it was okay for the cashier to come from behind the counter and put hands on her? She said, let go of my coworker. Knock it off. Let go of my coworker. But how did your coworker get over there? How did your coworker get over there? Let go of my coworker. She needs to be in the lawsuit too. Oh, not the good pastor saying bitch, but it's okay, y'all. It's okay. I don't think that's gonna stop her from entering heaven, honey. But she sure called her a bitch. Oh, Lord. So now it looked like husband. I think that's the husband that just came in, and he probably like, damn, my wife in there walking her like a dog. Hold on. Hey, look at the husband. The husband has to come through the door. Hold on. The husband has to walk through the door and see his wife scrubbing the ground with someone. He probably like, God damn. Look at the good old pastor. Look at the good old reverend. The good old reverend had to come in and see his wife duking it out. Okay. Hold on. Wait a minute. Is the pastor picking up the wig? It looks like the pastor just picked up his wife's wig off the floor. Hold on. I know he ain't go straight to the damn wig, y'all. Wait a minute. Do she even have on a wig? Hold on, y'all. We gotta rewind. Does she have on a wig? Oh Lord, it looked like he just came and picked the wig. Wait a minute, is that? I didn't even realize she had a wig on, but it looked like he came straight in and picked up the wig. Is that what that was, y'all? I don't know, but let's look where he go. It looked like he bypassed the wife. He ain't even breaking it up. He like, let me get her hair. Hold on, y'all. It looked like the pastor then bent down and picked up her wig. OMG. Wait a minute. Did I hear somebody say, I will kill you in here? Girl, let me back this shit up. Child, not the threatening words. Hold on, y'all. I only saw a little half of the tape. I ain't see this whole thing. Y'all, I did not see where somebody done threatened to kill somebody. Lord Jesus, hold on. The good female reverend then threatened her life. She said, I will kill you in here. Now, y'all, I don't know who said that. I don't know if it was the damn reverend or the damn minister or the cashier at this point that said, I will kill you in here, baby. I don't know which one that threatened a life. Child, they done threatened a life. You hear me? Lord Jesus. Oh, yep, that was the minister. The minister said, I will kill you in here. She said just once, she said it twice. I will kill you in here. Okay. She said, I will KI you in here. You better go on. And she said, and I'm calling the police. And I'm calling the police. Now, why didn't the husband break it up, y'all? Why the husband saving the wig over saving his wife? I'm not understanding. He done bent down and picked up the wig. Now, y'all, Jay would have came in and he would have broke it up and he would have came between the two of us. Okay, damn the wig. Damn the damn wig. Okay, what in the world? The pastor just stood back like, I'm going to let y'all finish this right quick. What in the world is going on? He's like, I'm going to let y'all finish this. Y'all let me know when y'all done. The Joker ain't said nothing yet, y'all. Not nothing. I mean, I'm waiting for him to say, leave my wife alone. Lady, you need to get on. The good old pastor ain't said nothing, y'all. He hear his wife using all type of explicits. Now, you know if she using them explicits in Circle K, she using them explicits at home. Okay, somebody said the husband is scared. Lord, Father, be offense, honey. Be offense. Oh, Lord, the pastor wife said, and you going to jail because I'm pregnant, you stupid bitch. Oh, Lord, hold on, let's look at the pastor again. Oh, Miss Ma'am. Miss Minister Ma'am. Miss Minister Ma'am. Honey, now they didn't gave her a couple of titles. They didn't call her Reverend. They didn't call her Minister. Oh, Lord, Father God, honey, she said, you stupid bitch. She already threatened her life. And now she said, get the fuck off me. Oh, she just said a lot, y'all. Oh, honey, let me just go on and put the pastor wife down right quick, child. Let's go on and get back in this tea. You stupid bitch. You ran up on me. You ran up on me. The pastor still ain't said nothing. Now he just talking to somebody else. I don't know, y'all. What y'all think about this man? Okay, I got questions for the pastor, honey. I got questions for the pastor. I'm talking about the male pastor. He ain't embraced his pregnant wife. He ain't asked her is she okay or nothing. It's almost it's giving something in a minute. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna tell you what it's giving in a minute. You got the hold on, y'all. You got the children over there picking up the shit off the floor. They didn't put it on the floor. What kids gotta clean up? Hold on. Now, wait a minute. Did the daddy tell the kids to go pick the shit up off the floor? Hold on. Oh, why are the kids picking the stuff up off the floor? They got the kids picking the stuff up off the floor, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Let's go back to the end. Okay, I'm not sure what the. Let me see. Let me pull up the thing to see what the pastor is saying because I need to know what he's saying. What did the pastor say? He said, let's go to the end of this transcript. And the pastor said, okay, you can't hear it because it picks up the female's voice. It says, get the fuck out, get the fuck out, get the fuck out. And you going to jail because I'm pregnant. You stupid bitch. Then it said, you ran up on me, you ran up on me. Then it says, I am, she ran up on me. They got, and then it says something, is that all right? Oh, I think the pastor said, can I see the camera? Is that all right? She says, I know, I don't give a fuck. You're going. She came to us. So I don't think the pastor he ain't looked too concerned. Now, I think he was asking to see the camera. I guess he assuming this guy right here works there, and he may work there. Let me see. She said they got cameras in here. So I guess he's asking to see the camera. All right, what do y'all think? Let's talk about this, y'all. I'm gonna drop my link, y'all, so that we can talk about this. I am dropping the link. If one or two people want to run up or whatever, let's have a conversation because now I'm sitting up here worrying about, was the husband more concerned about the wig than he was about his wife and their baby? Was he more concerned? This is the pastor, y'all. Was he more concerned? It's almost given he don't think that, or he might be used to his wife fighting, or he don't, his reaction is, did you start this shit? Did you start this shit? Because you know who you live with, right? You know who you live with. Y'all tell me, what do y'all think about this? She said, I would have stole on my husband if he reacted like him. But wait a minute, he did pick the wig up. He did pick a wig up. Do we get any brownie points for that? He did pick a wig up. She said, when you scared, a natural reaction is to clean. Also, you think the boys was cleaning up because they were scared? Let's go back to it. I thought the daddy told them to clean up. Hold on. Let me go back to it right quick. I thought the daddy may have told them to go pick some shit up. Hold on. Let's see. So he's saying, I'm looking for the camera or something like that. I'm waiting for the camera. I want to see the camera. So the husband is asking to see the camera. The husband is asking to see the camera. It sounds like he's saying, I want the camera. I want to see the camera. I want her on camera or something like that. I want her on camera. Okay. So anyway, y'all, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Do you think she's going to get the 75,000? Do you think Circle K is going to have to give up the 75,000 for their employee attacking a customer? Or do you think the customer had a part in exciting the attack? So Vanessa says she's going to get paid, okay? Marissa said, man, fuck that wig. Maybe that's the stuff she paid for. Yeah, that could have been the stuff that she paid for. But do you want it at that point? I want my money back. He knows his wife and she probably runs the house. Y'all, do it look like she run the house? I don't know, y'all. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Don't all women run their house, though? No, I'm just kidding. The husband might be scared because she is white. Oh, you think the husband might be scared because the cashier is white? Oh, you mean to break it up? I don't know. He's smart. He wanted to know if it was going to sue or get sued. Oh, so he wanted the tape because he thinking about the money. You said he thinking about the money. He's like, no, I want the tape. I want the tape. Let me see the tape. But they're only asking for $75,000. That's not a whole lot of money, right? She's going to get all her coins. Okay, so Rashida said she's going to get 75 plus, right? Zanya said if he would have stepped in by being black, they probably would have accused him of assault. So you think if he would have stepped in, they would have accused him? She said, yes, Circle K will have to pay. Okay. So Glenn says Circle K is going to have to pay. Yes, she'll get paid. All right. So who thinks that the customer, being the minister, the reverend female, who thinks that she escalated it to a fight? Anybody thinks that she escalated the attack or escalated it to the attack? If they sue also for the sons, they will get more. Let me see. I know she asked for 75,000. Let me see if she asked for anything more. Hold on one second. And she is asking for the verdict of this case to be in front of a jury. So she's asking for a jury. She don't even want it to be just just a judge opinion. She wants a whole jury. So it says she is asking for no less than 75,000, and together with interest, costs, reasonable attorney fees, and such other further relief by the court may deem just. Okay, so she's not just asking for $75,000. She's asking for 75,000 and all court costs and attorney fees and any further relief as the court may deem just. Okay, so she's not just asking for the 75,000. She's asking for more. She's asking for all them lawyer fees to be paid as well. She said if they got an attorney, maybe there is a limit to the amount, but I'll say more. Yeah, she's asking for a jewelry. I mean, did I say it right? A jewelry. A jewelry. Yeah, she's asking for a jewelry. So she said, keep your hands to yourself. Exactly. Keep your goddamn hands to yourself. I absolutely believe in that. She said she should. Cheryl said she should have sued for $75 million. Now that's a bit much. I don't even think Circle K is worth $75 million. However, I definitely think she should have asked for at least $250,000 at the very minimum. But she only asked for 75. I think that's going to show the judge and the 12 people that's going to be in her, weighing in on the case, the jury. I'm sure they're going to be like, only 75,000 and she attacked you. So I think that she should be asking for more than 75,000 as well. But, sometimes maybe you go low and expect more. I don't know. She said, no, she didn't escalate anything. She had all the right to cancel her transaction. Okay, but what about her calling the lady no, I agree with you, Cheryl, but now I'm just playing devil's advocate, okay? What about her saying, you're being nasty, you're being nasty, you're just being nasty to me? Do you think that escalates to a physical confrontation or any confrontation at all? Do the customer calling the cashier and say you're being nasty, is that warrants enough for her to be attacked? Reese Cup said, but the coworker walked around and attacked the customer. She did. She did walk around and attack the customer. Big Sis Glenn said, hell no. It did not warrant the attack. She said, jewelry is kicking your ass, Huntmore. Hey, but y'all know what I'm talking about, though, right? The jewelry. Yeah, listen, it is what it is. She says, I'm so late. Hey, Milan, did you see the story? You might have to rewind to see the story. So everybody is saying it did not warrant the attack. So her even saying you're being nasty, it did not warrant her attack. She said, I'm going to have to rewind this back and see this. Yes, rewind it back and just know the man and the lady is a minister and a reverend. Okay, they are preachers in the church. Preachers in the church, okay? But now I'm not judging no pastor, because I don't even think that saying cuss words is not going to get you into heaven. I don't think that at all, right? However, do y'all think this pastor, female, do you think that her cussing like that, you think it's just because she was angry and this is a one-time thing, or do you think that that's just her outside of the church? And she's not on trial. I'm just saying she's definitely not on trial. She said she was not acting like a pastor. Who else thinks like J. Lou and think that she was not acting like a pastor? Okay, so J. Lou said that she was poking the lady. So J. Lou, you believe that the customer was poking the cashier. So you think she was poking the cashier? Tangi Ross said her old ways came out. Wait a minute. And Dupoop said that is just her. That is just her. She said the titles doesn't have nothing to. The titles don't have nothing to do with it. They are human, and she is reacting. Women, she is reacting to the attack. Okay. So Big Sis Glenn says she is reacting to the attack. So when she was calling her a bitch and I'm a KIU and you're going to jail and F you, that is just reaction to the attack. She said the pastor said Jesus is still working on me. Hey, now I went to her Instagram page and she does seem to be a sweet lady. Okay, this is a video of her on IG where she is seen. Let's see what she
see how they dishonored themselves just to be successful, just to feel seen, heard, wanted, and acknowledged. And what you do is you use your words and you say, I want that, the spirit of comparison. And you're not aware that you just use your words and declare that you want their success. And you also want their internal demise that comes with that success and all the karma that comes with dishonoring yourself, dishonoring your soul, dishonoring what God has.
So she's a soft-spoken woman. That's all I really want y'all to see. She's a soft-spoken woman, right? But I mean that I guess that doesn't measure anything. Let's listen to her right here. Okay, I can't do the music. Sorry. Let's go to another one.
Date night with the same person again and again and again and again has been a vibe. Like for once, I'm very happy and at peace, bro. The consistency has been consistency. It's given chosen every day. If you have me on Snapchat, you already know the vibe. By the way, the finish on this House Life Foundation should be studied. But honestly,
now I don't even know if that's her because that lady sound like someone with an accent. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I can't do the music. Hold on. You know what? I think she might be an international woman. Hold on.
I'm glass thing like hit me on the
I think she might be an internet. No, but not. She didn't sound like in the store. Somebody said she's Nigerian. Oh, she is. Oh, she's Nigerian. Oh, hold on. Is she Nigerian? Hold on. Let me go back. I want to hear her talk again. She owns her own beauty something going on. Is she Nigerian? She might be Nigerian, y'all. Anyway, let's see this one.
So God said, I'm breaking up the relationship because you got too much love in your heart. You are too sweet in your spirit.
Okay, I kind of wanted to hear her voice, but I mean, I guess we heard her in the news clip, but I wanted to hear it on Instagram. Let's see about this one.
How could you want to take care of your family? How could you say you want to be successful and you love your kids and your mama and your daddy and all that? Like, how could you love them? To figure it out?
Okay, I don't know what happened, but anyway, but I don't know. She said that blonde wig was cute. She looks like Gifted Hands. So the name of her page is Gifted something. Hold on one second. What the hell happened? Hold on. Let's go back to it. I don't know if she. Oh, her name is Gifted Hands Deidre. So her name is Gifted Hands Deidre on Instagram. Gifted Hand Deidre. And I was trying to get her voice, but she uploaded the video on her page over here. She uploaded the video. It's right here. So she definitely wanted everybody to see that she was in a scuffle. I guess she said, touch not my anointing. So I don't know their nationality. Somebody said that she was from Nigeria. I'm not sure, but it says Kingdom Citizen. Big God, little God. Big God, not the little God. Oh, she said big God, not the little God. Oh. So again, I don't know. I don't know where she's from. But anyway, somebody said, try Jesus and not me, honey. Try Jesus and not me. She said, well, she was attacked. I probably would have said a lot of ungodly words and repented later. Hey, so anyway, but that's it, y'all. That is all we have. We don't know. Let me see. This happened in May, and let's just see when is the court. Well, she just filed a lawsuit the incident happened in May, and she filed a lawsuit on December the 8th. So that's why it's coming back out. Damn, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So 7 months later, she filed a lawsuit. Now that I'm not sure why, but 7 months later, she files a lawsuit. Maybe because her kids had to go through counseling for 6 months or so. So maybe because she's like, you know what, my kid's been suffering for 6 months through psychological, you know what I mean? Oh, that's what it say. Plaintiff was required to undergo medical care, incur medical expenses, along with economic losses, and incurred great pain, suffering, severe mental anguish, and emotional distress. Further, plaintiff believed these injuries are permanent in nature that will require future medical care and expenses, and she believes that she will continue to endure great pain, suffering, severe mental anguish, and emotional distress. So that screams to me that she waited and went to the doctor and probably did some psychological counseling and went to some type of psychological trauma center and had sat on somebody's couch about the loss of a baby because of a fight. Her boys went through counseling and whatnot. So I believe this is all required for a payday. So I think when you're filing a lawsuit against someone in this nature, I think that you have to show ongoing effects, like ongoing psychological effects, ongoing trauma, ongoing mental distress, and things of that nature. So she waited a good solid 7 months or so to file this lawsuit. So you have to know this is strategy. This is not somebody just jump off a whim and say, oh, I'm going to file for a lawsuit. They keep, paper trail, and going to the doctors and whatnot, right? She said maybe they've been seeking consultation. Yeah, but they also been, I'm sure they doctor or lawyer probably told them. I'm sure if she went and hired a lawyer right away, I'm sure a lawyer probably told her, you're gonna have to going back and forth to the doctor, go sit on someone's couch, have them diagnose you with this or diagnose you with that. Have your boys, because they witnessed it, have them go to a counselor and sit on someone's couch. So all of this will help her lawsuit. This will help her lawsuit. Okay. So she said the loss of a pregnancy is ongoing trauma. Oh, definitely. Absolutely. And if I was her, I would tell them I'm so freaked out I can't even walk into a Circle K. I can't even walk into a Circle K at all. Never. I'm so traumatized that I cannot walk into a Circle K. Walking into a Circle K just, it makes me wig out. And for real, I would definitely not. But you know what? I would have owned one of them Circle Ks, and $75,000 is not enough to own a Circle K. You hear me? Candy said he's asleep and I'm back. Your little nasty self. I caught that, Candy. She said pastors are human too. So it is what it is. Now I believe you, Dolores, because I don't care if I'm a pastor wife, a pastor child. I don't care. I probably would have reacted the same way. I'm going to defend myself. I'm definitely going to defend myself. She is in her rights to do all of that. Get counseling for you and your family. Yeah. But who thinks she should have asked for more money? I mean, I know a couple of y'all already said 75 million. But no, seriously, do you think that she did okay with asking for 75,000 and letting the judge up the ante? Or do you think she should have went in from the rip and asked for more and let the judge bring the price down? She should have asked for at least 10 million and she would get 1 to 5 million. So you think she should have asked for 10 million and settled on 5 million? I don't think that Circle K is that big to where they can give her 5 million. I just don't think so. She said, hire more the GOAT and chat. Oh, thank you, Monica. She said, hashtag I am a more centipede. Oh my God, girl. Now you know you got a black neck, dirty feet, dirty braid, hair ass, stomach hanging to the floor, old chick mad now. Now you about to have them real mad coming over here saying stuff like that. But nevertheless, she says no more money. Rita says she should have asked for more money from the start. Okay, from the start, she should have asked for more money. All right, she says, I asked for more. Okay, Jamie says she should have asked for more. Definitely should have asked for more. Lady V says she should have asked for more. Cheryl said, Circle K is big. Look at their stocks. Oh, are they? You know, I have not seen a Circle K since I have left North Carolina. So I don't think they have them here in Texas. Well, let me look. Do they? Hold on. Does Texas have a Circle K? Oh, it says they do have Circle Ks. Let me see what it look like. Oh, okay. I ain't seen a Circle K since North Carolina. So it said, yes, they have Circle Ks. She said they all over. One is in Pearland. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, if they're all over like that, then they may have money. They may have money. Cheryl said you always ask for higher in order to get a good amount. Okay. She said more money and a lifetime of free gas. A free gas. Do you want their gas? I don't know if I want their gas. I don't know if I would want to ever go there. She said we have a quick trip here. I don't think that I would ever visit their store again. You know, if I got my ass, well, not my ass kicked, but if I got jumped on in a Circle K, my trauma is going to include every time I see a Circle K gas station, I freak out, you know? Oh, wait a minute. She said Circle Ks are ghetto like 7-Elevens. Are they? She said Circle K is ghetto like 7-Eleven. She said they're everywhere here in Charlotte. Yeah, that's why I seen it at Sonia in Charlotte. She said, I'm not putting that gas in my car. Horrible gas. Okay, she said Circle K gas is horrible. Yeah. So anyway, but listen, that's crazy, yo. She said, I hate their gas. Oh, a more Google Circle K net worth is 13 billion. Damn, 13 billion. Oh yeah, hell yeah, girl. Well, she asking for a jewelry though. She asking she don't want the judge to make a decision. Now, do you think she's doing a good thing by asking for 12 people to decide on whether or not she get this lawsuit? Or do you think that she should have a bench trial and allow the judge to make the decision? She wants to be heard and seen. She said, yes. Okay, so you think she's doing right asking for a jewelry? She said, yes. Okay, Glenn said yes too. Yes, okay. Because if they see this video, right, and they know that she's pregnant, then, I'm sure they're going to have, they're going to feel away. It's going to be some women on that jury, and they're going to say, no, my God, she lost a baby over this. Oh yeah, that lady going to have to pay. Shannon Wash, you should be ashamed of yourself. She should be ashamed of herself. Now, how much do gas station attendees make? Now, I know in North Carolina now, y'all, they were paying up to 20, 22, 23, maybe even 24 or more dollars an hour to work at a gas station. Now, don't sleep on it, because they be getting paid, a piece of change. So they ain't minimum wage. I don't even think that they can get anybody to work at those gas stations for minimum wage anymore. So I don't know about the Circle K, but I know some gas stations pay, $20-something an hour. So that ain't no bad piece of change from what you're doing, just ringing up chips and cookies, She said, I've never had a problem with a Circle K gas station, and I've been using it for years in many of my cars. Oh, okay. Oh, she said, I've never had a problem with Circle K gas. Okay. I hope she has a jewelry of all women. Yeah. The civil should ask for a jury. Yes, civil should ask for a jury. Yes, she asked for a jury. She does not want a bench trial. She wants them to hear about her suffering and her and what's going on with her. So anyway, Circle K would definitely have to pay. They're going to be held liable, in my opinion, for negligence of their employee. Sometimes they don't have to do shit, right? The company don't have to do shit, but your employee can do something that costs you a lot. Now, I'm pretty sure they fired the girl for doing what she did, right? And they probably fired her thinking that, oh, if I fire her, then I don't have to be held liable, but that's just not how it works. So I do believe that Circle K, unfortunately, will have to pay something. Now, she is suing the girl too, but I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. Unless they come back and be like, okay, out of the $75,000 you asking for, she's responsible for $25,000, and then Circle K be responsible for $50,000. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work, but I don't think she's going to get no $25,000 from that lady. But then again, who knows? Who knows, y'all? Who knows? She said the only gas station that pays that much is Buc-ee's. Oh, but that might be where you live. But in Charlotte, it's some gas station that pays $25 $20-something an hour. I want to say I seen a sign before we left that was like $22 or $23 an hour, and that was what, 4 or 5 years ago or something like that. I did see a sign that says $22, $23 an hour, something like that. She said she'll have a lien on her name. They'll have to put a lien on her name. She said, well, she'll be nasty to her, and well, she was being nasty to her, and I would have asked, why are you being nasty to me too? Because what the hell? Yeah, so anyway, but no one expected her to run from behind the counter and attack the pastor and his wife. Okay. Well, not the pastor, but his wife. All right. So what do y'all think about the pastor picking up the wig first, being more concerned about the wig than his pregnant wife? What do y'all think? She said, my real name is Deidre. I love me some Jesus, but I would have had to come off the cross and hand straight down what business? Oh, and handle straight business. Oh, you would have had to put the cross to the side and handle your business. Okay, girl. She said, I'm in Michigan and the most here is $15 an hour. What? No, y'all, I'm for real. Let's look. I do know a gas station. Okay, let's go to Indeed right quick. Indeed.com. And let's look at Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina. And I'm just going to put gas station attendant. I'm just going to put that. All right. So let's look for it right quick, you guys. I think this thing is, okay, it's doing it. All right. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, let me look for cashier maybe. Child, I see $12 an hour. Okay, this one, oh no, hold on. All right, well, they must have went down, y'all, because damn. This joker say $12 an hour. Hold on. Damn. Let me just put gas station. Let me just put gas station instead of gas station cashier. Let me just put gas station. Because I know I seen it, the sign in the thing. And I was like, damn, they pay that much? Oh, well, damn. Y'all. Well, what was I reading? All right. Well, I don't know what I was reading. Yeah, hold on. I know I seen the sign. Hold on. Let me see. Did they take away the amount? All right, y'all. I don't know what I saw, but this right here, the highest I see is $12. So, all right. So it must have been a while ago, and it must have been when they couldn't get nobody to come back to work. You remember? Because it was like right after COVID. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she said, was it during COVID? Yeah, it was. It was like when they just start opening back up. Well, had they opened back up? I don't know if they was opening back up or not. Yeah, but it was during COVID. It was during COVID. So I think, yeah, they hadn't opened everything back up yet because I left before they opened everything back up. So yes, it was during COVID and it was 20-something dollars an hour. But now I see $12 at the most. That's crazy. So that girl got a trip to jail and she getting sued over $12 an hour job. Damn, girl, you crazy. She said, more I believe when he walked in, his wife had to say, get my wig, because how did he know the wig was over there? Because her and the cashier was behind the stand when he came in and couldn't be seen. What do you mean they were behind the stand and couldn't be seen? Oh, you mean by camera? Yeah, I don't know if she told him to get her wig, but it seemed like he just went straight to the wig to me. He did go to the wig, so maybe she told him to get my wig. Maybe she did. Maybe she did. Indeed is not always correct as to pay is too many variables for pay. Yeah, you're right. But just, right off the rip, it says $12 an hour. She said, if the cost of living is high, then the area is too. That wig was probably $3,000. $3,000 for a damn wig, girl. I go buy a whole nother head before I spend $3,000 for a damn wig. It's just not happening. $3,000? Y'all cut the cap. $3,000 for a wig, girl. I'm gonna cut all my hair off and embrace my baldness, baby. You hear me? Embrace my shortcut. I'm not paying no $3,000 for no damn wig. That's crazy as hell. And one that come off just like that, that shit better be glued down to my head for a couple of weeks. What the hell? If I'm paying $3,000 for a wig, it better not come off like that. That shit just popped off, didn't it? Baby. No, indeed. I want that thing glued, super glue, gorilla glued. Hey, I'm like Peach on this one. Peach said she like to get her hair snatched from the back, baby. I don't want no wig that just gonna pop off. Especially if I'm paying some $3,000 for that shit. She talking about, yeah, they cost. Well, y'all crazy if y'all paying $3,000 for a wig. I'm just telling you now. I am not paying no $3,000 for no wig. I promise you I won't. I will order a chef to come to my home every month and cook me and Jay full course meals for $3,000, right? To keep us healthy, than to pay $3,000 for a wig. Ain't no damn way. I would have me a chef. Y'all better pay for amenities and put them damn high expensive ass wigs down. Real wigs can cost more, and maybe she changed up a lot. Good wigs cost. Girl, what the hell is a good wig versus a bad wig? Because isn't it hair? Is anybody gonna be able to look at your wig and know automatically that it costs $3,000? If nobody can really look at your wig, okay, how much you think this wig costs? How much y'all think that wig costs? Because I wouldn't even pay $3,000 for that. And she didn't look like that at no gas station. I ain't trying to pick at the lady. But do y'all think that wig costs a lot of money? I don't care how much it costs. I'm not paying no $3,000. I'm not even paying no $1,000 for no wig. Ain't no damn way. I'm serious that some women love wigs and some women love to eat. I take eating for $500, Alex, because baby, I ain't paying no damn wig. She said $56 on the TikTok shop. I said, how much you think that wig cost? She said $56 on the TikTok shop. Hey, 12K says she think it costs anywhere between $500 to $700. Damn. She's a pastor wife. She has to be laid. So a pastor wife can't be laid with her own natural hair? I don't know. And who said a pastor wife have to be laid? I don't know, y'all. I guess maybe that's another topic for another damn day. Why does the pastor wife have to be laid? Y'all, oh Lord, I don't know. She got to wear a wig. The pastor wife has to wear a wig. She got to be laid. All eyes on her. I don't know, y'all. Chat. Now, I'm supposed to be doing a 9 o'clock with my boy Trey. Trey fell asleep on us last week, y'all. He fell straight to sleep. I don't know if my boy Trey want to talk about what I want to talk about. And I think Jenny is going live for Messy Monday. Okay, hold on. Let's see what time Jenny, because Jenny said she got a few things to say to the pacifier carriers. Hold on. The one that have pacifiers all up in their esophagus. Hold on 1 second. Oh, Sister Jenny live, y'all. Hold on. I did not. She said Messy Monday, clickbait queens and kings doing anything for engagement. Lord Jesus. Okay, so she only been on for 11 minutes, y'all. So listen, we're gonna stop it here. I may come back for my Messy Monday, because this wasn't really Messy Monday. But I may come back a little later. Let me see what time it is. I talked to Trey. I'm gonna have to tell Trey he gonna have to come over to Sister Jenny channel tonight to see if he wants to get messy. Jenny told me earlier, she said, girl, I am going live because I am sick of this. Okay. So y'all look at, oh my God, not the thumbnail. Hold on, y'all. Not the thumbnail. And she said, get offended. Clickbait queens. Okay, y'all. Listen, y'all. Let me give y'all a big thank you for the love. And we're gonna go over to Sister Jenny channel, y'all. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Now for the 19-month membership. Thank you, LaConda, Sweetheart, and Vera, and Lady V for the 25-month membership. And thank you, Lady V, for the love. Oh, wait a minute. I skipped some people. Thank you, Miss Fee, for life, baby. Thank you for the 7-month membership. Sonia C, thank you for the love. Sassy D, Binky Bink, Big Sis, Glenn, Candy Girl, Rita M. And I think I named off the rest. Thank y'all so much for the love. I do appreciate it. She said Jenny intro is probably still playing. She said, no, Glenn, she talking. Okay. So let's go over there and listen, y'all. I mean, if she don't stay on long, I might come back later because I want to talk about something that happened up on Facebook, if you know what I'm talking about. Somebody account got hacked, but if not, maybe I might join the panel with Big Sis Glenn. I mean, not Big Sis Glenn. Look, Glenn, like I ain't on that damn panel. With Lil Sis, she said, what's the channel? Okay, hold on. Let me give you the channel name. I mean, let me drop the link right quick. Let me drop the link and y'all go over there and hit that thumbs up button for our girl. Y'all know she be putting it down, child. Some people jumped in her inbox and tried to come between our friendship. I don't know why they tried it. Old messy boots. They tried to be nasty and jumped in her inbox trying to come between our friendships. Y'all better stop playing. So I just dropped the link. And they tried to come in my inbox and do the same. Try again. You got the wrong one. Okay. I just dropped the link to the internet sister, y'all. Let's go over there and show her some love because she said it's some crybaby clickbait queens and kings doing any and everything for engagement, baby. And I mean any and everything. You hear me? Anyway, let's go support internet sister, y'all. I love y'all. Bye, y'all. See y'all over there.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Jay!
She kept talking about
We
that
got these
family.
hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. She kept talking
Internet
about that
gangsters.
family. She kept talking about that family. She kept talking about that family. That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to listen. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.